Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm in my closet. I like it in here, it's quiet, peaceful. Although one of my dogs came in and he's chilling. So if you hear anything, it's him. um, it's a little pit bull. Anyway, so I wanted to talk on this topic because of a conversation I had with a friend of mine not too long ago. And I think my opinion probably would help someone who may be stuck in between decisions. Um, Again, my opinion. I'm not a doctor. So basically, I have 4 children, and the first child was a C-section, and they had to take her quickly because her heart rate was going down. She wasn't getting enough oxygen, things like that. So I had to end up getting the C-section. However, after that, the other 3 children were vaginal. So that's why I decided to share this. This. That's why I decided to talk about this, because I hear a lot of people just opting for a C-section because they've had it already. It's like kind of lingering out there that it's best to do a C-section if you've had one already. And I believe that it depends on why you had the C-section in the first place. Could be your body. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it depends on how the C-section was performed and why. So I had a horizontal cut, a bikini cut, so I can still wear a bikini. Nobody would even know. So thank God that doctor did such a great job with that area. But since I had both type of deliveries, I can say that I would gladly choose vaginal over a C-section any day. Even my mom had a C-section and she requested a C-section again because she was nervous about vaginal. But again, I had both ways, and while the C-section, you don't experience the pain while it's happening, because of course you're numb by the epidural. The after effects are what really sucks. That's what's bad about it. Afterwards, you can't even laugh. You can barely move your bowels, which you have to do before you even get to leave the hospital, because they want to make sure that you're good before you leave. You're walking slow. It's just bad. But since our bodies were designed for vaginal birth, guess what? You can even be up the same day. When I had my second child, I was literally out of the hospital the next day. The next day. Everything just, I think, just falls right back into place because that's how it's supposed to happen. If you have an episiotomy, I think that's probably the only thing that kind of make you a little bit sore. And if you're not sure what that is, it's sometimes if the baby head is too big, instead of you getting ripped, the doctor will make a nice little line, a nice little cut, so that you heal back nicely instead of the baby ripping you. So that's what the episiotomy is. And guess who had to have one? Yay! um, but that's about the only thing. Um, you get stitched up and you're back to normal. So I think it's kind of pushed for you to have another C-section when really you do have the option to do it vaginal way. So I'm just encouraging a discussion. Don't just go with that option. I mean, it's been said that some doctors want to do it that way because they get more money. You know, that's what's been said. So you just want to see if that is an option for you. If you're a good candidate to have a vaginal delivery, I would say go that route. It's just 100% better. And another thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that since I got the epidural, them moving on to the C-section was so much easier. Now, the epidural, it's also another topic that's up in the air as something negative, because it says that the chemicals are being transferred to the baby and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, I'm living proof. I'm not saying that there may not be some truth to that, but all my 4 children are fine. And I don't see the reason to torture yourself. Get the epidural, and it's heaven after that. I tried holding out with my first child. Oh, wait, I want to do natural. And I'm telling you, when that contraction started coming fast, I begged for it. So when the other 3 children, with the other 3 children, when I got to the hospital, we don't need to talk about it, discuss it, anything. Just get the epidural in me as fast as you can. The medicine in me. Yeah, I don't see the reason for torture. I don't see the reason for going through unnecessary pain. Now, if you're that type of woman that can really stick it out, because a lot of people are doing these home birth, these water birth, these things like that. If you can tough it out, because I do have a friend who delivered most of her children without epidural, I want to make a special trophy for her, because I can't fathom just enduring that pain. But if you can do it, more power to you. More power to you. I am a chicken. I don't like pain. And I opt to get an epidural. And I'm thinking, if you have to end up getting a C-section, guess what? You're going to get it. Anyway, because now you need to get numbed for the C-section. So, I'm just encouraging discussion at least. Don't just run to get a C-section again without really seeing if you're a good candidate for vaginal. It's the best way. Now, please put in the comments your thoughts and if you've done either or both and what you think about this topic. Please subscribe if you haven't. See you soon.